I'm a big fan of Doki Doki Literature Club, with it being a psychological horror game disguised as a dating sim. So when I heard there was a game similar to that, I decided to give it a shot when it was on sale. And it's, well, let's get into the review. The game is called Needy Streamer Overload, and the plot of the game is that you play as this character named P-chan, who is the producer and boyfriend of this wannabe famous streamer, Ame, or she's famously called Kangel. You have choices to make each day that either give her ideas for streams or make her stress, affections, or mental darkness go up or down. The choices you make will determine your end, because this game has multiple endings. Will you make Ame into a star, or will you make her go insane? The answer is, you can't win. There really isn't a good ending, at least from what I know. When I first started, I was actually playing it safe. Because of that, nothing really happened, except I made her overdose with love because I got her affection to 100. But really, the endings I got were pretty mid, and I was like, man, they didn't really go all out in the psychological horror. Except there are times where Ame talks about depression, but that's about it. Then, when I started a new game, I thought to myself, what if I made her stressed out? And that's when things got crazy, and I was like, this is what I was looking for. I tried to get all the endings, but honestly, it takes a lot of dedication, and some of the endings are not worth getting. I'm a bit disappointed that the game isn't completely a psychological horror game, or at least from all the endings I got during my playthrough. But I will say, I do find the story interesting. It gets into the topic of what being a streamer can do to your mental health, and even though it sometimes over-exaggerates some things, there are times that it feels a bit too real. Like seeing simps or nasty comments in the chat, and as someone who watches VTubers, this hits close to home. I see comments like this most of the time, and I can't tell if they're making jokes or they're actually being honest. It's also interesting that the streaming ideas that she comes up with, the ones that she's interested in doing, won't give her much views than the ones she doesn't really want to do. Like, she wants to talk about anime and video games, but the sexy streams and the ASMR streams is what will get her the most views, and she doesn't really like doing them because it brings in a lot of coomers, which she despises. It's kind of the sad reality that in order to get a lot of views, sometimes you have to do things that are popular even if you're not interested. I also think Ame is an interesting character. There are times where I think she can be a bit annoying and crazy, but there are also times I feel bad for what she struggles through. And when she goes on a rant on wanting to kill herself because she thinks the only thing good about her is her pretty face, and that living is painful. Like I said, there are no happy endings, so this game is pretty depressing. Would I recommend this game? If you're looking for a cute anime game and you don't like any type of horror, don't even give it a try. If you're looking for a psychological horror game, you can give it a try, but don't expect a lot of that in the game. Or if you like depressing stuff in storytelling, then I totally recommend buying this game, since the game is pretty much that. Alright, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.